Farm tech.
You really ought to look.
I know.
You know, all your chicken stuff.
Yes, that's what I want to look at it for. Get in.
Yeah, it's all in there.
Excellent. My bedtime reading. Oh, thank you. I'll take that away that way. Perfect. Sorry we're late. The goats got out. Bloomin' goats.
That's the best excuse you got. The goats are out.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to save my geraniums.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, they're gone. They're
dear.
done for the year. Bloomin' goats.
The bloomin' goats.
Bloomin' goats. That's the polite word for them.
Those are the goats with the horde.
Yeah, Janine's goats. Janine's hand-picked trained goats.
Right.
Goat assassins. Right. Do we want any of this? Would you like to swap farm tech for Schneider's? No. Didn't think so. Don't think Janine will want that. And that's trash as well. That's my trash.
I wonder.
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
What is this?
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Oh,
Janine.
goody. I gotta figure out that yet.
Okay. Janine. Oh!
I got one.
You got one. Here you go. Hold on a second. I've got the thingy.
Oh, goody. Thank you.
They've got to stop sending us so much trash because it's such a waste of paper.
People make a fortune for putting that together too. I mean,
Ah, so annoying. Oh. I remember Janine's.
I wonder who reads it.
Honestly, not us.
Obviously not us. But,
Who reads it?
all right. There's that one.
Thank you very much, Jan.
And I can't read it because I have any glasses on.
Oh, I've got glasses up here.
All kinds of glasses.
They're not very strong though, I don't think, because Nick took the good ones.
Okay, a survey says more than 20% of us have stopped buying coffee to save money. No,
No idea.
we're not in that one yet. 1 in 3 people say they had their most embarrassing moment
At where?
it's got to be either welding or wedding.
Oh, 1 in 3 people say that they had their most embarrassing moment at, it looks like 2 wedding. Yes, must be a wedding.
I wouldn't.
Do you know why that is? It's because all of a sudden people put on silly shoes that they can't walk on and then they fall over.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's probably why.
yeah, I got it.
The average person orders pizza about 30 times a year.
What, only 30?
But less something or other at the age. As you age, maybe?
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Well done.
I'm done with those.
Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Right, okay. Right, this one is going to rip.
It ain't gonna rip.
It is going to rip.
It is gonna
Yes.
rip. It ripped it. Who's this from?
I don't know. I don't think it says on the outside, does it?
Probably white. Could be. Okay. Oh! I know what this is. I know what this is.
Oh!
I bought a present for you over Meredith a little bit.
Yeah. I love these. Scissors!
But these are the good ones, and you're not getting these ones.
Oh, damn it.
Those are good. If I would buy them for, they're 17 bucks.
Oh!
But those are super.
Well, these look good.
In Laura.
Thank you. Always love a good pack of scissors to lose. I think I've got scissor eating
These
goats.
ones. What did I?
Oh wait, it's got.
Yeah.
Oh, has it got a magnet that makes it hang up?
I don't know.
Oh, I bet it has.
Why don't you read the name so that we give it an advertisement?
Are you saying that because it's in Chinese?
No, I don't know what it is.
It is, honestly, it's in Chinese.
Oh, okay, well, go for it. Those are a good
These
pair
are
of
very
scissors.
good. Oh no, they're not magnet. I thought that had a magnet in it, but I don't think it has. I always wonder with these things, you know, you have to clip it on, that you go through there and it comes through the end, because that's something I would do. Oh, there you go.
I don't put that on.
No.
Because it'd have to go in that thing over there, but these are good, those are good scissors.
Yes, they are. Put that on there. So,
That is a good pair of scissors.
so this is from Mary Ott to you.
From who?
Mary Ott.
Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm getting really confused with all these things, because
You do, huh?
they used to have a rip thingy, and now they don't, and now I don't know where I'm supposed to be going in or out. There you go.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, slowly, very slowly.
Holy.
Oh gosh.
Good Lord. All right. It's got a letter in there.
Oh, that's for Janine. It's got goats on it.
Why don't you take unfold it and see what
Oh,
we
that's
got
really
here.
funny. Oh, wait to see these. This is hysterical. Oh,
Are they all goats?
right.
They're goats, right?
They are goats. This is amazing. Lots and lots and lots and lots of goats.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Here's to Tuesday, or whatever damn day it is. Okay.
Oh, that feeling.
Okay. I've been a CP since 12 and have enjoyed countless hours watching the animals and the goings on at Crazy Acres. Goldy's Farm, thank you for making them available. I never realized that goats could be so entertaining until Goldy acquired a herd of the funny animals. I quite, I quilt in my spare time and hope my goats in pajamas quilt
Look.
can be put to good use by someone at Goldy's Farm.
Look.
Keep on keeping on. Isn't that?
Look at the goats. It's not goats and coats, it's goats and PJs. These are fantastic.
Unbelievable.
You should hang that one as well.
Yeah, okay, now we got two to hang.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it away.
That's
Thank
a
you
nice
so
one.
much. That's fantastic.
Huh. We got a lot of really talented
Very
people out
talented
there.
people. Oh my
Thank you,
goodness.
Mary.
That's hilarious. You know, people seem to really like these goats.
Huh?
People seem to really, even Janine likes the goats now.
Well, I know. We had a serious conversation. When I ride in the car with Janine, I get a chance to talk.
Yes.
Otherwise, you don't. But at any rate, we were trying to think of animals that we could have here
Yep.
that would be agreeable. Those are one of them. But
Well,
you know,
I had a conversation. Did you have a conversation with Janine this morning?
yeah,
I also had a conversation with Janine this morning about goats.
he doesn't like the goat. He's mad at the ghost.
She was mad at the goats. Yes, you're quite right. She was mad at the goats. This has got your name on it. It's
Okay? Sounds promising.
I was trying to work out whether or not it sounded like metal. You know how you sometimes order your...
That doesn't sound like that.
Oh, no, it's not.
Unless it was metal, M-E-T-T-L-E.
Not that kind of metal.
Oh, goody.
Even better than metal.
Ah, it's
Now,
right.
the problem is, it doesn't have a sender.
Fender?
Yeah, it doesn't appear to have a slip in it.
Those are good because I get my coffee made.
Thank you.
We're out of powdered stuff. And then I have to turn around, walk all the way over to the refrigerator and get some whitening, you know? So that's very good. You don't have to refrigerate them either.
No, which is super. So tell me, Janine's looking for more goats.
No, we were thinking of ways to use different animals in these places we go to.
Yes.
And goats still have this problem with the little things that fall out the rear.
Yes, they're dispensers.
Yeah. Now, if the people are going to have gardens and things like that, we could perhaps manage. But she got on the mammoth rabbits. There are great big.
Oh yes.
There are great big rabbits.
Are they Flemish rabbits?
Well,
The enormous ones.
yeah. Certainly there are those, but there are also hares
Mm-hmm.
with big long back legs that are really a little bit funny looking.
Do you get them domesticated?
I don't know. I had one. Yeah.
Are hares common in the United States?
No, they're not. And the reason I say that is because I had to find one for a commercial,
Uh-huh.
and I had to look.
Yeah.
But there are rabbit clubs that do have them.
Yeah.
And right now at the Top Street Fair are all these crazy animal people. So we really ought to go down there and get a few ideas going.
Get our fill of crazy animal
Right.
people. Oh dear.
I mean, you got goats.
Yes, we've got goats.
You got goats. Then you have baby cows.
Well, we've got one of them coming.
We got one of those coming. But it's not black and white.
No, it's brown and white.
But that's okay. It'll have to be brown.
Hey, listen, after a few rolls in the mud, it will be just straightforward dark brown.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well,
What other animals did you come up with?
nothing. Nothing interesting.
I've got chinchillas, but they're the most unfriendly little monkeys going.
You've got them in...
And
Judy's got 'em.
Judy's got them. Yeah, exactly. Mine aren't very friendly.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got one that when you lift it up, it wheezes on you, as in it's projectile wee. So I don't think that one would be popular.
No, we need things to take to... We need more things going on. The iPad is good.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who aren't terribly into all sorts of things, it's fine. But we need more entertaining things.
Okay.
We couldn't come up with too much. The donkeys are it.
What about an alpaca? Sometimes you can get really friendly alpacas.
What about those two that are over at the Meredith now? What are those?
They would be nervous Nellies.
Oh,
No, they're not really very well halterable.
I don't know what I had with his teeth running.
Did you have a llama?
That could have been what he was.
Because I always thought alpacas were the smaller and friendlier version of camelids.
I don't know.
We're not having a camel.
No. No.
Do you know what you want to do? You want to send Janine down to the exotic auction. There you go. That's on a Wednesday, I think, once a month.
Is it really?
Yeah, yes, it is. Down at New Holland.
I didn't know they had such a thing.
Yeah, they've had some. That's the one that had the zebra, and they had I think they had an alligator once. They've had all sorts of bizarre things, and a camel, but we don't want a camel or a zebra.
No, and a lot of times the reason these things are exotic is they're not the greatest things to have.
Strangely
If they
enough.
were very friendly and fun and things like that, then everybody'd have them and they wouldn't be exotic.
No, exactly. So,
I'll bet you there's a lot of great big snakes down there now.
oh, we could just pick some up from the
From
farm.
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear me. Yeah. I don't think we'd be very popular if we took snakes out.
No, I don't like snakes.
No. I moved some things in the basement today, and this massive spider just challenged me for
Oh,
the space.
really?
I was like,
Whoa.
that's a bit rude.
Whoa.
I was like, okay, it's obviously...
There are a lot of them around here.
Well, I suppose it's getting a bit colder, and that's the first real rain we've had in a long time, so they're all like, time to move into the basement.
Yeah. Right.
Great.
Okay.
Just what I need. Yeah, so that was
Why is
interesting.
he licking his paw?
I do not know. He's looking a bit red.
He's been licking that paw for a while.
Oh. I'll look at it. And it's Monday, so that means Monday meals.
Oh, it's Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Always exciting,
Okay.
I think. Did you go to the visit to Trask today?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I was in charge of the dogs.
And did Janine take any equine?
No.
No, just take the
It
dogs.
was pouring rain.
I know, it was awful.
It was pouring.
Do you know what I did all morning when you were out then? On 3 separate occasions, I've been out lifting chickens into the chicken barn because some of them, the bigger ones, don't let the small ones in. So I have to then, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It is totally ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But Nick keeps looking out the window and saying, they're looking really straggly now. And I'm like, oh God. And then I realised he'd put the heating on in the nut house.
The heating is on?
Yes!
Oh my
For the
God.
chickens and the chinchillas because they were in there
Oh,
too.
are you going to use that stove?
No,
No.
I just used the one that's on the wall.
No. But are you going to use the potbelly stove?
No, not unless I have a total and utter out and out emergency.
Well, that's what it's there for.
That's what it's there
emergency.
for, yeah. And the chimney...
But I think I'm going to go for that instead of this pellet thing. I'm not thrilled with pellets.
Well, you can have that one, or there's any.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Well, I got my big one.
you've got your enormous one. Yeah, you like that big one.
I do like that one.
Yeah.
That'll be mine. But if I should have an annex where I have an overnight guest,
Right.
I might need a potbelly.
Are you going to be keeping overnight guests in kennel 9 and 10?
Maybe. Maybe. No, it would be the ice house.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, I think we've got 2 because there's one in the bowels of the Deagle.
Oh yeah.
There was one in there somewhere, and there's the other one. So yes, so they're all
That's right.
available.
There are 2 others that are missing. You know that, don't you?
No, where were they?
There is one that's a round one, about this big,
Uh-huh.
and it was pink, enameled. It's a parlor stove. You put one log in straight down.
Oh.
And it was an expensive type.
Mm.
That was around. It was not in use anywhere. It was stored in the Deagle house. And then the one down here in the smoker's tent, whatever that is.
Oh yes.
There was a long yodel, a one log yodel. That was a beautiful stove too.
I don't think I've ever seen that stove.
It was long and low for one log.
Log. That must have been away
It
for
was
a
a
while.
nice one. People take stuff, and I'm not thrilled.
I hope it wasn't the same person, because then they've got two log stoves. I don't think I've ever
Well, my milk crate cans.
I've never seen the pink one. Was it bright pink?
No, it was pink and white.
That sounds kind of distinctive.
Enamel.
Enamel, right.
Enamel.
No, I have not seen that.
Yeah.
I don't think I would miss it if I did come
Well,
across
you
it.
might, because it wouldn't jump out at you.
Right.
It,
Okay.
it
So-
was around.
So how many people do you think you saw at Trask?
Oh my word! I keep forgetting to count, and I'm supposed to, aren't I?
Yes.
It's I didn't count.
It's really difficult because people come in and out all the time.
They do, and there's one woman there that's terrified of the dog,
It's,
and she tries to hide it,
mhm.
and I know it, and I watch her, and it really, I feel sorry for her, but she'll get a dog behind her, and she'll go to scurry along, get out of the way. Yeah, it's funny.
No.
They had a brand new woman over there who was really quite bright.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And she's new in the area because her son has moved to the area, so she has moved to the area, and he had to go to work, so he put her there. And I go, okay, this is the bad kind of thing that happens around here. She seems very pleasant, and we'll figure out something about that lady.
Oh, and Nancy is going to come back up for the Donkey Derby. Remember Nancy that came last year and helped us?
Oh, okay.
That was
Yep.
super.
Yep.
So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
And
It
tomorrow.
was about these
Hmm?
these scissors here. Would you like me to make a big monkey fist again for them
Yes, please.
so they don't get lost?
Because you know the only ones I can find.
Are the ones that
The ones with those enormous blinking monkey fists.
Okay.
And when the goats get too excited about food, because you use them to cut the hay bales, you can swing their monkey fist, and it sometimes distracts them a bit. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yes, Sizzle's just having a snooze in the corner. She's got peace and quiet over there. She's much better after being sick.
Who?
Sizzle,
She was sick?
was she not sick on Saturday?
Just she vomited?
Well, I don't know. I got that from you. I hope.
That's just the morning vomit of an empty tummy.
It's just an empty tummy.
That doesn't qualify as sick.
No, sorry. Yes, so she's much better.
If I'd given her a couple of cookies at midnight, she'd have been fine.
Oh, did you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Other than that, it's a long day.
It has been. I think this is the first wet autumnal day or fall day that we've had. So
Right.
we've always been like, it's going to be 80 tomorrow. So now we're like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
But we really needed it, and it's it'll take some of the dust down for a change.
Oh.
But we're not really going to have a lot of rain the next week or two.
No,
No,
I don't know.
it's going back up to 70.
I haven't checked my radar lately.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we get to the tail end of some of these hurricanes, though?
Well, oh, it's a washing machine.
Will you stop licking your foot?
I would have thought we would get something. I don't know. Well, this looks awful. This next one that's coming in as well.
Mm.
The pellet stove was on. It's not on at the moment.
What?
The pellet stove. It's on the timer. The thermometer, isn't it?
It's supposed to.
Thermostat.
It's supposed to be running.
Mhm.
It is warm, but it's ornery. You know, I like a stove. You know, you turn it on, it's warm. You sit there right in front of it.
And it's still there.
That's right. Oh, did you notice that I hid the paper?
What paper?
The paper for our.
Oh, there's in there. Right. You better remember it's there.
There are lots of nooks and crannies in a place,
There are.
so it's taking up no extra room. And there it is.
Did you see lots of Highland cows when you were in Edinburgh?
Didn't see a lot of them.
No.
A few.
A few.
I've seen about as many in this country as
Yeah.
I did over there.
Yeah. We used. I love the Highland cows. I just think they're. Well, I think there's lots of children's books written about Highland cows.
I know, but they're messy.
Very messy and very hairy.
Area. I prefer black and white, of course.
Yes. The belted
Well, that'd be all right,
Galloways. But one of our volunteers, Coral, you know Coral, who's over in Meredith, and she comes and she's at the Legion.
Yeah.
Coral, she used to have mini Highland cows.
Oh dear.
Yes, she loved them. So it wouldn't take a lot to persuade her to get some more, I don't think.
I had mini Dexter cows.
Oh, did you?
I had Mom and Dad and a puppy too. And we took them into a hotel, and I tied that damn bull. It was a bull. I tied him his nose right to a pillar. He wasn't going anywhere. We had to be a little careful. We had a donkey fight out here. Did you take that one away?
I'm not sure if Janine's taken him away quite yet. I think he's still down there, but he is going back to Meredith.
It's not fair to have him there.
No, because it sets the whole herd off.
Right.
He's fine in Meredith.
Well, poor bugger, he's having a hard time down there.
Yeah. Well, I actually think it was the donkey that lives here was getting a hard time from Charlie.
Oh, really?
So Charlie will just go back to Meredith and behave himself.
Okay.
And the funny
we gotta
thing,
be careful we don't mix those again.
no, and the funny thing is, it's the two smallest blinking donkeys who are sadly very similar looking.
Well, one of them was off his feet.
Hmm.
Couldn't get up.
Yeah. An emu. There you go.
I've had emus.
They're not vicious.
Yeah, they're not friendly.
No.
I've had she brought up peacocks.
They're so noisy.
They are noisy as all get out.
Oh.
I've had peacocks and they are nice.
They are, until you give them to friends and neighbours.
Friends and neighbors, and because the noise they make is just help.
I know, it's awful.
Yeah.
From
I had
sun
to
up.
notify the police when I first got them.
Yes. We've got a turtle because Judy takes her turtle out, doesn't she?
What?
Judy takes her turtle.
Yes.
Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs.
I don't find guinea pigs sometimes as friendly as rabbits. Maybe it's because they're smaller.
Or rats.
I've always quite liked rats.
I've always liked rats myself.
Ferrets.
Ferrets, I think, are illegal.
Are they?
They multiply like crazy, but they also I've forgotten why, but you almost have to get a permit to have a ferret.
I think they eat birds' eggs and things like that as well.
Yeah, they do things that aren't particularly attractive. I've forgotten why, but you have to have a permit, I think.
Do you know what people have? And I'm not sure, I don't really agree with this, so you'd have to go to a rescue. Hedgehogs.
Hedgehogs? Really?
Uh-huh.
I don't think I'd like that.
Mm.
But I might like a rat or something.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you want it from?
Well, they have a bunch of rats over at Essex Aggie.
Well, can I just tell you something? There's something in the chicken house eating the eggs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because last night, well, the night before, there was this about 11:30 at night. It sounded like they were all dying. So they've got half the nut house. They have an enormous space and their little roosts and their lovely little fluffy bed, right? And I was lying in bed and the noise was absolutely blood curdling. I was like, God, there's something killing the chickens. So I ran out and I went in and I flicked the light on and they all stood and looked at me and went, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And they're all over at the you know, the wire end. What's that called? What's that fencing?
Chain link?
Yeah, the chain link fencing. And they're all looking at me as if it wasn't me, was not me, all of them. And I thought, right, something's obviously got them upset, but whatever it was, when I'd gone storming through the door and put the light on and disappeared.
If it was a rat, you'd see the shell.
Right, so there's nothing. Everything's gone.
That's somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And last night I thought to myself, there's about 8 eggs here. And I always find it quite difficult because they're on shavings and I have to kind of like look really hard. So I don't go in until I've got. I'm not going to stand on the eggs and do this, that, and the other. So I thought I'll get them in the morning when I put them all out. So I went back this morning and I'm like, there is not one single egg in here.
I think you're talking something like a raccoon.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
But a raccoon also will kill a chicken.
Yeah, so I'm not missing any chickens. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I do know, I have actually watched a chipmunk go underneath the nut house.
Oh yeah. We have a lot of chipmunks.
But I don't think, I'm not worried by the chipmunks. But I don't know whether or not that would eat a whole egg. I mean, they're teeny tiny.
No. And
there's no eggshells. Well,
no eggshell. That's the key there.
Yeah.
You gotta figure an animal that's big enough to carry an egg.
Mm-hmm. And I can't even find a gap big enough to take an egg out. That's what, and because
well, my lesson there is pick up your eggs earlier.
Yeah, well, I would have done had I not had all the chickens around about my feet, and I thought I'm going to stand on all these eggs. But you know, the other thing is, I actually washed the whole floor of it out, you know, and put it out that hole at the end, and I'd washed the whole floor out, and it all went down. I mean, it's not like there was a gap where the water was escaping round about it. So it's most bizarre. Not sure at all.
My tip floor was working?
Yes, your tip floor was working. Thank you very much. But I still don't know where these blinking eggs are going.
Well, the other egg thing we have is Carly. These chickens that Carly takes in her, she gets her eggs out of them. That's where her breakfast comes from.
Well, I do also know that, you know, the lovely wood pile that's all in nice straight lines in the paddock. Well, they all go in there and lay in there. I can't get in there.
Oh,
little stinkers. But,
okay. So
why doesn't whatever is eating the eggs eat them from outside first?
I don't know.
Oh, for goodness sake. So I'm going to see if Nick's got one of these camera things that he can put on so I can see exactly what's going on.
You know, I have that lovely big stainless steel cage. That is $1 million cage.
Oh, the one that you...
It's right outside the G10 right now.
Yeah.
That's a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
If you had to buy that cage, you'd be looking at $10,000, I'll bet you.
Did that come from a vet?
I don't know how I got it. But it's a cage, a squishy cage.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a chimpanzee or something and you got to squish it to get a needle in it or something.
We're not
you push it up
having a
against the wall and then
chimpanzee.
you give it a needle. It's a nice cage.
Alpacas do spit on you.
Yeah.
But then again, I find most animals can spit on you when they're really, really pissy. Chicken. What about sheep?
I don't know. I've often thought sheep were kind of dumb. But then again, I thought chickens were dumb. I'm not sure about chickens.
Oh no. Parrot. You had a parrot, did you not?
A parrot, yeah.
No.
I think when you have something like that, though, you've got to have a social group.
Yeah.
I don't approve of one bird in a cage.
Yeah.